Hello everyone, this is the Great Pumpkin speaking and welcome to this new episode of Let's Play Earthbound. Last time, we went through the strange countryside filled with rural zombies, and now we've approached this cavern with a really funky music, so let's find out what's up with that. There was a second cave, I didn't expect that. Okay. And there's some really weird critter with a single ear, a bow, and some sort of mustache? Kinda looks like a human head, really. We've got these weird houses with saucers that got, for some reason, the same little bow as those little men. That's kinda weird. We feel groove. Eho, me Mr. Saturn. This place are all our Mr. Saturn. So they're all you? That's good to know. As you can tell, the Mr. Saturn have a really strange aesthetic sense. For some reason, you could think that this house is something like an alien saucer or some sort of rocket or something, but it's not. And for some reason, the phone's on top of a ladder. Why they would do that, I have no idea. Let's call Mom. Hello, Ness. What's wrong? You sound so sad. Are you homesick? Well, I knew there would be days like this. It must make you feel better, listening to your mom's sweet voice. So, do you feel any better? Well, I'd better get going. I'm in the middle of my ironing. Bye! Oh, so she didn't care that we called them our mister. Click, beep, beep, beep. Ness got over being homesick. I didn't quite remember we were, but apparently we were. So yep, Dad deposited some more money. Paula is about to level. Jeff isn't so far off. Kinda strange how the couch is on top of the table and all those things. Kinda strange. At least they have tea. Do you want slumber? Yes, KO. I say that a lot. Working through the night, Jeff fixed the broken spray can. After being fixed, the broken spray can became the deafened spray. I guess you can guess what this is actually. Yep, I love the Mr. Saturns. They're really interesting things. You might also know them as an item that you can get in fights in Super Smash Bros, among other things. So some strange plans there, and some Mr. Saturn in the garbage, and some hospital music for some reason. I'm Dr. Saturn, zoom! And I can repair your body. Boing, boing. Do you want me to operate on you? Ding! Sure. You all fixed up. Goody. Boing. I love that guy, Dr. Saturn. He's one of my favorites. Once upon a time, we were many. Every day, slowly, are less. Boing. So yeah, you've already noticed that these Mr. Saturns use a really funky font. The reason for this is that in Japanese, the way the font that is used to depict the way they are talking is actually based on the series creator's daughter handwriting at the time. So it kind of looks like it's a child writing or something. In English, they basically did the same thing by making some really strange letter and so on. I'd like to point your attention to that B in BOING. For some reason, I always thought it was a P for some reason. It really does look like a P, so I always read it as POING, which makes no sense at all. It's definitely BOING. In Japanese, the Mr. Saturns are actually called Dosei-sans, which I think is a really cute name. Ness opened the present. There is a Rust promoter inside. Ness takes it. So yeah, basically this little village is actually Saturn Valley, the home of the Mr. Saturns. It's heavily implied that they are aliens of some sorts. We look like same. I give you special thing. Not now, zoom. I give you on the way back, boing. So what he mean we look like same, he didn't mean that Ness looked like him. Which on some level he kinda does actually. he meant that all the Mr. Saturns look alike. Bye, later. We'll actually try to come back and talk to this guy. Base. Secret. Base behind Grapefruit Falls. Password? I tell. Belchman said Say password. Then stand still. Wait for 3 minutes. Then we've got the eerie sound. That's a clue right there. Scary, scary guy. Boing. Grapefruit Falls. Scary, sick, barfy. Go and la la la. Ding, scary. So yeah, they have a tendency to speak a bunch of nonsensical things like saying ding, boing, and other nonsensical things whenever they're talking. So boing, you have $380. We trade secret herb. So boing, you have $1,780. We trade horn of life. That's good to know. Oh. Well, that was pointless. These things happen. Huh, there's a house over there. Oh my! So yeah, this weird thing is actually an automatic teller machine. So we can select stuff and buy more stuff, obviously, because it's the shop music, obviously. So yeah, actually in Japanese, the eyes on the little automatic teller machine is actually AM or some other stuff. This was actually to tell people that it was an automatic teller machine. In the English version, it got localized into two strange O's, which doesn't really make much sense, but then again, so did the other thing. Those doors are really poorly placed. Hey dude, hi, you come buying? You can sell too. I'm Mr. Saturn, boing. Can do all for you. What do you want, Zoom? What you buying, Zoom? Stag beetle. Refreshing herb is actually helpful, so is the horn of life and secret herb. And a picture postcard, apparently. I'm kinda curious, the picture postcard, which you carry this burden. Paula, oh, you tank. Is there anything, Zoom? Else need? Nope. Oh, you tank. Hey dude, hi. You come buying? You can sell too. I'm Mr. Saturn, boing. Can do all for you. What do you want, Zoom? What you buying, Zoom? Bionic slingshot? I'm not much of a fan of slingshots, really. Travel charm? Great charm for Jeff and Ness would actually be a pretty good idea. So let's do this. Which of you will carry this burden? Jeff. Travel charm? That one is $30. What think you about that price? Zoom? Oh, you tank. Is there anything, Zoom? Else need? Sure. Let's try to sell something off Ness. Makes this a little simpler on us. Okay, $49. The reason for taking these charms are actually for the immunities, not so much for the defense. Silver bracelet will be helpful. Much better. Copper bracelet. Okay. Finally, the red ribbon, which is an upgrade for Paula. I'm assuming it's actually the same bow or ribbon used by the Mr. Saturn. Thinking about Paula using that kind of ribbon is kind of weird. But it might be cute, on some level. Okay. Now let's see, what items do we have? Actually, a little swamped in items. Rust Promoter. Quickly rust metallic enemies when used during battle. The enemy will take about 200 points of damage, gone after one use. That's not so bad, actually. Picture postcard. Not really horrible, but the scene on the front doesn't make you want to go there. But it's Saturn Valley, dude. Protein drink. Promoting a stronger, healthier body. Gives you a burst of nourishment when you're fatigued. During this, you recover 80 HP. How about that? We've got a bunch of stuff actually, but we don't really need all of them. Kind of want to keep a lot of those. Let's give this to Jeff. Sell the picture postcard. Well. Yeah. Cost me $2. It sells for $1. That's a basic economics there. The items sold here can actually be quite helpful when you return later in the game, so it's something to keep in mind. Secret herbs are helpful because they can actually revive character as well as cure most ailments. Let's make sure I'm not talking out of my hat. Secret herb may revive a friend who is unconscious. In addition, it also works well on poison, nausea, cold, sunstroke, falling asleep, uncontrollable crying, and feeling strange. This is effective when you have paralysis or you have been diamondized. Well, whatever. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to go to the ATM, damn it. Of course you can talk to an ATM. Yeah, $100 ought to be enough. For some reason, there's a giant ladder in the middle of nowhere with a Mr. Saturn. 3D zombie full. I saw bad stink behind falls. Zoom. And we can get up there apparently. Lots of friends. Taken behind falls. Why? BOING? Thank you, Mr. Dosei-san. Such a nice place. Well then, let's head toward Grapefruit Falls, because it's definitely where the game wants us to go. And we've got another violent roach. Let's squash it. Okay. Paula is level 20. Oh baby, offense went up by 5, defense by 1. Oh baby, guts went up by 3. IQ went up by 3. Maximum PV went up by 15. Jeff is level 20. Not that great, but maximum HP went up by 9 at least. Now to go toward Grapefruit Falls. There are some zombies as well as a bunch of giant crocodiles. What's up with that? You engage 4 zombies in its cohort. So we got plain crocodile. That's a good spot to use PSI fire. Did something very mysterious. Didn't work on Ness. Farm zombies returned to the dust of the earth. Wow. That hit pretty darn hard. Let's use that boiled egg. Wow. These things don't play around, do they? $400 damage though with PSI freeze. That's fairly respectable. Wow. More of those. 300 damage, also pretty good. Edge closer. Doesn't have that much health, does it? 12,000 XP. Oh, you mean it's my favorite time in the game ever? Yay! It's the photo man. Pictures taken instantaneously. I'm a photographic genius, if I do say so myself. Okay, get ready for an instant memory. Look at the camera, ready? Say, Fuzzy Pickles! Yay! Wow, what a great photograph. It will always bring back the fondest of memories. It will it? Now then, we go right here beyond the waterfall. Oh, it was over there. Say the password. And now we wait for about 3 minutes. I might actually cut that, but you know, let's just wait for the time being. Okay, you may enter. So yeah, that's actually a pretty confusing section, because you actually have to get the NPC to finish asking you the password before the timer starts. It's also kind of weird that the game actually asks you to wait 3 minutes for this. I don't know, maybe they were messing with you, wanted you to see what all the hard work they did on the waterfall. Or maybe it's just because most of the minions of Master Belch are actually zombies, so ensure that they are actually dead. Anyway, we're here in the factory, or at least some factory looking place. Did you bring some fly honey? It's Master Belch's favorite, sure. Okay, okay, you may pass through. Hey, be careful, be sure you don't drop it. Let's pretend I didn't. Then why are you here? Oh well. Don't remember, is it weak to PCI freeze? Let's check with Jeff to be sure. 243 damage. It was defeated. That was strangely easy. You gained 600 experience from this. It's not so bad. Oh, those things. Those are Foppy, and Foppies are really weak enemies that can actually come in very large number and actually bring some pretty nice XP too. Tried Grain Shark 8, but it didn't work very well. Tried PSI Magnet. They're mostly like the attack slugs in that they are trying to use PSI powers which they don't have the PP for. Or concentration. Yep, 1300 XP, Jeff went up a level. Huh. That's a really bad level, alright. Oh well. Oh, zombies! More farm zombies. Yeah, I kinda don't want to use PSI Thunder. Once I get the beta version, I might. Paula is kinda starting to run out of PP though. I want to pace myself a bit. Alright. See that? The Foppy actually granted us a lot more XP. And Paula realized the power of Offense Up Alpha. It's not nearly as strong in this game as it was in Mother 3, really. Let's dug around in the trash can. Well, let's see here. There's a bomb inside. Ness takes it. Let's actually give that to Jeff. Assuming he's got space, and he doesn't. Paula it is then. Paula's dress looks weird, really. All taken care of. What else we have? More Foppies, and a whole bunch of them. Wow. It'd actually be a good time to use PSI Rockin'. Let's go, Ness. Boop. Well, that went well. Oh, 2600. Ness is level 25. Not much of a level there as well. Let's go down there first. A bunch of zombies again. Huh. There's some strange formation there. I'd actually want to use a bomb there. Follow through a bomb. Don't do that much damage, I don't know why I bother. Strange Paula deal nearly as much damage as Jet does. Jeff is now level 22, and a bad level again. Let's see here, there's an IQ capsule inside, Ness takes it. This is actually a pretty good thing for Jeff, because he is, what can I say, the threshold he needs to overcome to actually repair broken items are determined by his IQ. So by giving him an IQ and increasing his stat, we're increasing his chance to actually repair an item when we sleep at some place, like you saw in Saturn Valley. IQ went up by 1. There's a broken laser inside, Ness takes it. Something that will actually be pretty good for Jeff as well. That dude was lucky. Jeff is mostly an item character in this game. Wow, that's a lot of floppy. Might as well get the XP. It's kind of weird enemies. A lot of the enemies are out there in this game, but some of them are just incomprehensible. Kinda sounded like somebody doodled them or something. Paula is now level 22. Not much of a level here again. Hey dude. Herp. It's hard to make the gross sounds that Master Belch does. I know I can do it. Master Belch is the slimiest. However, I heard he's also serving some Geiger's guy. That I cannot believe. Hey dude. Ah, so honest. Smile, BOING? Yeah, it's another mistranslation there, just don't remember what it is. It was probably something about him not being all that happy. Tyrant. But so good. Ding. Same thing. Another mistranslation. Lots of those things around. Wow, that was one heck of a hit by Ness. 800 XP. Well then. Got attacked by mostly bad flies. Ouch. Well, so far we've seen the no good fly and the mostly bad fly. We have some insecticide in here. We kinda don't. Don't remember what the protector was for. I can fairly figure out the angle of things. Oh, so there was no point in keeping the protector then. Okay. So you're the ones who defeated the zombies that I assigned to Treed. Oh, so he was the leader of the zombies over there. How nice. We're not really effective in melee against this thing. The slimy little pile was defeated. This is level 26. Huh. More of those slides there. Let's use PSI Rock in 8. Probably wasn't such a great idea after all. Said something nasty. Paula's gut went down by 4. Good. You have Scanner running out of HP, although that won't be a problem for very long. What do we got? A calorie stick. A vital capsule. There's an HP sucker inside. That's actually a pretty good thing for Jeff. So the vital capsule. Increase your vitality when taken. I'll actually give this to Paula. We'll give the... we could actually just get rid of it. There we go. Problem solved. And give the HP sucker to Jeff. Alright then. This will allow him to heal himself a bit, as well as... I think it has some AoE potential. I'm just not sure. Let's find out. You're in 12 HP. Well, it's not that good, but it's not that bad. I kind of feel like my controller isn't quite that responsive. That's real strange. HP went up by 7. Better than nothing. Wow. That's one heck of an army there. Okay. 1400 XP. Good. L. Empty room. Which wasn't supposed to be empty. There we go. Actually knew this was there. I've known all along. Magic butterfly made Ness and his friends relax. You can actually come back here as many times as you want, although there might be another army waiting for you outside. Butterfly. Okay, that should be good. Let's roll. $1,400 XP. Not bad. Aren't you the fly honey delivery boy? What's the password? Doesn't mean I don't trust you. Just say it. Say it now. Someone so quiet is either extremely shy or extremely dangerous. What a suspicious fellow. I'll take care of him. I'd like not to pass all of my PSI freeze if I can help it. Okay. Whoa, what the heck is that? Burp. So you're an S. I see. York, York, York. There's a prophecy that a boy will destroy Master Gaius. He. You make me laugh so hard. Master Gaius is scared of someone. He would have to be worse than the greatest evil. Gar, 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 gar. I'll take you down big time, so get ready for the worst fight of your life. Yahaha. Get ready to feel the pain of true nausea. Yeah, come on, let's go. So yeah, that line about Master Belch was actually a lot shorter in the Japanese version, and he actually said that to defeat Master Gaius you would have to be worse than the ultimate evil. But yeah, apparently the localization team really liked Master Belch. They used him a lot, among others, in, what can I say, ads and so on. So yeah, they kind of spiced up the script a bit. It happens a few times throughout the game. So now then, how do we deal with Master Belch? Well, there are two ways to do it. Either you face him normally as you're supposed to, or you use the fly honey, which we got as a really big clue back in Treed. But actually, I'm not convinced that he can actually be beaten without using the jar of fly honey. I've heard things about people fighting him for over around an hour or something and never getting anywhere with it. I vaguely remember doing it, but I might be entirely wrong. So let's just use the fly honey. Mr. Bell's body solidified. He was able to move. Jeff opened the jar of fly honey. Master Belch grabbed the fly honey. He's weak to PSI freeze, much like the little slimy piles. Boop. Mr. Belch lost his mind by wolfing down fly honey. $300 damage, he was defeated, just like that. Ness and his friends got 4100 XP, wow. Ness is level 27. Maximum HP went up by 10, maximum PP went up by 5. He realized the power of Hypnosis Omega. Paula is level 24. Oh baby, offense went up by 3. Thank you, went up by 3. That rocks! Maximum PP went up by 12. Paula realized the power of PSI Magnet Omega. Jeff's level is now level 24. Oh baby, speed went up by 3. Guts went up by 2. Oh baby, IQ went up by 3. Maximum HP went up by 9. Looks like it was an even fight, burp. But Master Gaius has managed to get the Mani Mani statue into Forside. The city will soon be in worse condition than living in your own puke. So somehow Gaius has something to do with the Mani Mani statue, and it's in some city called Forside. Suffer, Spanky. Yahahaha. Burp. So, just like that, he's gone. That was interesting. So basically, the leader of the 3 zombies was a giant pile of vomit. Who would have thought? I escaped. Zoom. Burp. Boing. Goody. Burp. You worn down? Boing, burp, barf, stinky, pee, you. Go in hot spring, wash barf off your body. Let's do that. Just move around, stay in the hot spring, and eventually it's gonna heal you. You got in and washed all the extremely dirty gunk off your body. Longer ladder. Can go to hot springs. Good for you. What is this? Hot springs. Rest here. Hole. Milky well. What's this? Ding, ding. So yeah, we'll actually explore that soon. Oh, isn't this my favorite moment? Pictures taken instantaneously. I'm a photographic genius, if I do say so myself. Okay, get ready for an instant memory. Look at the camera, ready, say fuzzy pickles. Wow, what a great photograph. It will always bring back the fondest of memories. And I think that's gonna be it for the time being. Thank you for watching, everyone. This was Great Pumpkin. You all have a pleasant time now. Bye bye.